Hi there, welcome to this brief introduction of the RefugEAP course. We're really pleased that you're interested in joining our course, but want to make sure that the course is suitable for you. So let me first introduce myself. So my name is Deirdre McKenna, and I'm a course leader on the RefugEAP course, and my co-course leader is Alex Palanak. So I want to tell you a little bit more about the RefugEAP course, and I want to give you some questions to ask yourself to make sure the course is suitable for you. Firstly, let's think about what we want students to achieve on this course. So we want you to develop awareness of the language and skills required for studying in a UK higher education context. So this is a pre-university course for students who are hoping to go to university in the future. The examples of the language and skills we want you to develop are formal written language, presentation language, and time management, independent study, group work, skills, and referencing. We also focus on the following themes. We're using the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals as a key point for you to discuss during our classes. And we also ask you to work on personal goals. So you might say that this is not a typical English course. So it's really important that you understand that this is a university preparation course. So the first question for you to ask yourself is, do I want to join a university preparation course? And to be very clear that this is not a general English course. So think about if that is right for you or not. The next thing I want you to think about is your availability and the time you have for this course. So we will teach 2 classes per week, and those classes will take place in the evening time. In this example, you can see the schedule is Monday and Wednesday, but we will offer other times for you as well. So I'll confirm the times in a separate email. But just as an example, you need to be available for 2 evenings a week. So that could be starting a class at 6 p.m. until 7:30 p.m. as an example. It's also important to realize that this course does not just have taught sessions, but we also have independent study, which you need to do before coming to class. So that means that as well as 3 hours of class per week, you also have to do some independent study hours. The minimum amount of time for that is 3 hours a week. And you also have to think about how long the course lasts for. So we have 1 induction week and then 10 weeks of teaching. So think about your availability. Can you commit to this for 11 weeks? So the question for you to think about is, do you have time to commit to 2 online sessions per week for 11 weeks? And that's 1.5 hours for each session. If you're not available in the evening time, then unfortunately the RefugEAP programme isn't for you at the moment. But if you are, then that's great. So hopefully you'll be able to fit the times that we have available. So as I mentioned previously, independent study is a really important part of this course. So you should know by now that you will have 3 to 6 hours a week to work on this. And it's really important because universities expect students to work independently, and we want you to develop those skills. And university preparation courses are often full-time, so like a full-time job, 40 hours a week with 15 hours of taught sessions. But our course is only part-time, so you need to be able to work independently to notice any improvement in yourself. And as I mentioned, there's 3 hours per week with tutors, We need to use that time really carefully, and one of the best ways to do that is to prepare before class. So my next question for you is, do you really have time to commit to 3 to 6 hours per week for independent study, as well as coming to class for 3 hours each week? I hope the answer is yes. The next thing I want to let you know about is assessments. So we have a number of different assessments on this course. You will complete regular formative assessments and tasks, which means small pieces of work that you submit regularly. And then you have 2 final assessments. The first one is a written assessment. It's an essay worth 50%. And the second one is an individual presentation, also worth 50%. So here's my next question. Do you have time to prepare for and submit regular assessments? So these are a really important part of the work that you would do on the course as well. So my final points are, I really want you to think about if the RefugEAP course is right for you. So please make sure you want to study on a pre-university course, not a general English course. Make sure you're available for 2 evenings per week to attend our online classes. Make sure you can manage the independent study time. And we know that lots of people have other commitments like work, caring and childcare. So we hope you could manage to balance everything. But if you can't, then it's okay, but maybe the course isn't right for you at the moment. And you also need to be prepared to submit assessments. The last thing I want to say is, if you're not sure and you're wondering if the course is right for you, then please continue with your application. We will do our best to support students as best we can. I hope this information has been useful for you.